Hello everyone, welcome to my channel edusphere. In this video I would like to discuss about standard measurement system. Okay, so especially I will discuss here how you will convert big unit to the smaller unit and smaller unit to the bigger unit. How you will convert them I will discuss in this video. Okay, and these videos are going to be very important for your exam point of view. So first of all I will give you all this concept, then I have taken here two questions here. If you see here, this question has taken from what MTET question paper 2023, and this is also what 2023. The two question you have to solve by yourself and you have to comment the answer. Okay, so first of all I will give you the concept. Let's see. If you see here in front of you there is a table, one chart is there. Okay, one table is there. In the table if you see, it is milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilo. So these 6 names you have to memorize, starting with milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto and kilo. Okay, so here milli is your smaller unit and kilo is your bigger unit. So from milli to kilo, it is what? Small to big. It means they are what? In increasing order. Okay, so now thing is that if you are converting small unit to bigger unit, suppose milli is your what? It is your small unit. Then as compared to millimeter, meter is your what? Bigger unit. So मिली क्या है? मिलीमीटर है, छोटा यूनिट एज कम्पेयर टू मीटर. अगर छोटा वाला यूनिट को आपको बड़ा वाला यूनिट पे कन्वर्ट करना है, उस टाइम पे आपको 1000 से डिवाइड करना है. अगर मिलीमीटर को मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको 1000 से डिवाइड करना होगा. और सेंटीमीटर को अगर आपको मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको फिर से डिवाइड करना होगा, लेकिन 100 से. Again, if you want to convert your decimeter into meter, so that time you have to divide with 10. So it means what we got here? We got here that if you want to convert your small unit to which unit? Big unit. Okay, then that time you have to divide with a respective value 1000, 10 and 100. Okay, so we got the concept here that if you want to convert your small unit to the big unit, okay, small unit into big unit, that time you have to divide with this value, respective values. ओके, चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. अगर आपको किलोमीटर को कन्वर्ट करना है मीटर पे, मतलब किलोमीटर क्या है? बड़ा वाला यूनिट है और मीटर क्या है? इसके हिसाब से छोटा है. तो आपको क्या करना है? मल्टीप्लाई करना है 1000 से. किलोमीटर को अगर मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. यहाँ पर क्या किया था? हम लोगों ने डिवाइड किया था. यहाँ पर हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. फिर हेक्टोमीटर को अगर आपको मीटर पे कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. फिर से डेकामीटर को अगर आपको मीटर पे कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको 10 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. तो यहाँ पर क्या मिल गया? अगर बड़ा वाला यूनिट है उसको अगर क्या छोटा वाला यूनिट पे कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. ओके, जो बिग यूनिट है उसको आपको क्या करना है? अगर स्मॉल यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो आपको क्या करना है? तो आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ओके, तो आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है. जो ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है आपको ध्यान में रखना है. Okay, I hope you understand that if you want to convert a small unit to what bigger unit, that time you have to divide with a respective value, and then if you want to convert big unit to into what small unit, that time you have to multiply with the respective values. ओके, चलिए देखते हैं क्वेश्चन क्या है. कन्वर्ट 0.3 किलोमीटर इनटू मीटर. तो क्वेश्चन में आपको दिया है किलोमीटर, आपको कन्वर्ट करना है किस पे, मीटर पे आपको कन्वर्ट करना है. ओके, इन द क्वेश्चन गिवन 0.3 kilometer and you have to convert into meter. Now if you see here, kilometer is a bigger unit as compared to meter. Kilometer is a bigger unit as compared to meter, and just now I told you that if you want to convert big to small unit, that time you have to multiply with a respective values. So your values how much given? It is given 0.3. okay, kilometer given. If you want to convert into meter, so 0.3 you have to multiply. How much you have to multiply? Just now I told you that kilometer, if you want to convert into meter, that time you have to multiply with 1000. okay, if you memorize, well and good. If you don't memorize, you can write it is 1 kilometer, then okay, hectometer, decameter and meter, or you can say meter, decameter, hectometer, it is a kilometer, or you can memorize as what, 1000. You have to multiply if you want to convert kilometer into meter. Now if you multiply them, how much you will get? You will get here 3, then 0, 0, how much? Meter. Okay, so here how many 0? 3 0. In 1000 how many zeros? 3 zeros are there. And here is your point. How many house? After one house. So after one house there is a, okay, so there is one house. Okay, after point how many house? One house. So for that one house, your 1 0 cancel, then remaining 2 0 you have to write in front. So that is your answer. Again, those who are from the science background, I hope they understand, but those who are arts background, I think they have not understand this concept, that is sweeping the point. Okay, how to sweep the point, I will tell you here again. Suppose it is given 2.3 and you have to multiply with suppose 100. So what you will do, if you see here in the 100 how many 0? There is 2 0, and after the point there is only one house, that is 3. So your point will sweep how many house? You have to write here 2 3, then 3 is your one house, so 1 0 cancel, next one more 0 left, so you have to add one more 0 here. So like that you have to convert. So if you multiply, your point will sweep right side, and if it is divide, then your point will sweep what, left side. Suppose 2.3 divide by how much, 100. So that time your point will sweep which side? It will sweep left side. That means 2 3, then 2 is one house, you have to give zeros in the left side. Now point here 0. Okay, for multiplication your point is sweeping right side, and for division your point is sweeping which side? Left side. Okay, so I'll solve more question. I hope your concept will clear slowly. Okay, then here in the question, meter you have to 2.7 meter into kilometer. So meter you have to convert into kilometer. So meter you have to convert into kilometer. So as compared to kilometer, meter is a small unit. So small to big. So small to big. So in that case you have to divide with the respective values. So how much value given? 2.7 meter given. So if you want to convert 2.7, so this time you have to divide. Why? Because small unit you are converting into big unit. Okay, now how much you have to divide? So as you know, meter, okay, meter here and kilometer here. So how much? 1000. Or else you can see here, for meter give here 1, it is a meter. Then count deca. For deca you give 10. Then for hecto you give again 10. And then for kilo you give another 0. Okay, so your is what you have to divide with 1000. Then just now I told for division. Okay, for division it is your what? For division your point will sweep which side? Your point will sweep left side. Okay, just now I told you for multiplication point is sweeping right side, and for division point is sweeping left side. So now again if you divide them, so right here how much? 2 7. Okay, then your point was here, your point was here. Then for 30 it will move how many house? 3 house. 2 is 1 house, then 0, now 2 house, now again 0, now 3 house. Here you have to give point and right here 0. So this much what? Kilometer. So it is how much? 0.0027 kilometers. So like that you have to convert. Okay, so for division point is sweeping left side, and for multiplication point is sweeping right side. Okay, then again if you see here, the next question they ask, you have to convert 253 gram into kilogram. So gram is a small unit and kilogram is a big unit as compared to gram. So now how much given? It is given 253 gram given. If you want to convert 253, just now I told you that if you are converting small unit to big unit, you have to divide. Okay, so you have to check here that how much you have to divide. So gram is here, so you can see here how many 0? 1 2 3 means 1000. So you have to divide with 1000. Okay, then if you divide with 1000, then how much you will get? You see here, right here 253. So here your point will sweep which side? Your point will sweep left side in case of division. So 1 house, 2 house, 3 house. Here how many 0? 3 0. So after 3 house you have to give here point, and then you have to give here 0. So it is how much? 0.253 kilometer. So like that you have to convert. Again next one, if you see, it is given 0.007 kg into a gram. So kg is what? Kg is your bigger unit, gram is your smaller unit. So if you convert big to small, that time you have to multiply. So value how much given? It is given 0.007 kg. So if you want to convert into gram, that time 0.007 into, so gram to kg. So you have to check here, gram to kg. So how much? 1000 you have to multiply. So if you multiply here 1000, okay, 1000, then how much you will get? Your point will sweep which side for multiplication? Your point will sweep right side. Okay, for multiplication point is sweeping right side, and for division point is sweeping left side. So your point will sweep how many house? Check here, in 1000 how many zeros? 3 zeros. So your point will sweep 3 house, means point will come 1 2 3, means here it will come, it means what, 7. So 7 gram. Okay, so how much, 0.007 kg is equal to how much, 7 gram. So like that you have to convert. Okay, remember it, if 30 you have to move 3 houses, and if it is 20 you have to move 2 houses, if it is 10 move only 1 houses. Okay, so like that you have to simplify. Again, next question, they ask convert what, 1 kiloliters into liters. So kiloliters is a big unit, liters is your small unit. So if you want to convert, your 1 kiloliters is equal to 1 into, so small, big to small unit, so you have to multiply how much, 1000 you have to multiply. Okay, then is equal to, you will get how much, so it will be your 1000 liters. So okay, 1 kiloliters equal to how much, 1000 liters. Okay, then next, your how much, 450 liters you have to convert into kiloliters. Okay, so it is liters to kiloliters. Liters is your what, small unit, kiloliters is your big unit. So just now I told that if you convert small to big, that time you have to divide. So how much it is, 450 liters are there. Okay, then 450 divided by how much, divided by 1000 you have to do. Okay, then if you divide with 1000, your point will sweep which side, your point will sweep, it will sweep on left side for division. So it will become how much, it will become 0.45. so if you want you can write 0, and if you don't want then also it is correct, because at last if there is a 0 and if there is a point, then that 0 has no value. Okay, it is valueless. If you want you can write, if you don't want then you don't write. Okay, so your 450 liters is equal to how much, 0.450 kiloliters. So like that you have to convert. Okay, now if you see in 2023 MTET question paper, so there are what, there are 2 question. Okay, first question is what, how many centimeters are there in what, this meter. So how many centimeters are there in what, in how many centimeters are there in 2.57 meters. So it means meters you have to convert into what, you have to convert centimeters. So meters is a big unit, so big unit you have to convert into what, smaller unit. So big unit you have to convert into smaller unit. So big if you are converting into small, that time what, you have to multiply. Okay, so if you see here meters, okay, meters is here and centimeters is here. Okay, so that time in that case you have to multiply, but how much you have to multiply, you have to multiply 100. Okay, so in this question you have to multiply how much, 100. So multiply this value 2.57 into 100 and comment your answer. Okay, then next question also you solve and comment your answer. So it is the ask what, 5 centimeter is equivalent to which one, kilometer. So centimeter you are converting into what, kilometer. Centimeter you are converting into kilometer. So centimeter is a small unit, so small unit you are converting into what, big unit. That time what, you have to divide. So how much you have to divide, so you see here centimeter and kilometer. So centi is here, 72 kilo. So 72 kilo means how much you have to divide. So you check here 1 2 3 4 5. So it means how much? 1 0 0 0 0 and 0, 5 0 you have to give. Okay, so how much? 1 2 3 4 5 houses, so it means 50. So it means with this value you have to multiply, and so you have to divide and you will get the values. Okay, so centimeter you have to convert into kilometer. So you have to multiply with how much? Centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilo. So this much you have to multiply, divide, then you will get how much? You will get what? The values in kilometers. Okay, like that you have to simplify. Then next concept. So these two question you simplify and comment your answer. I will check how much you understand and your answer is correct or wrong. Okay, then next one, let's see. Next concept, it is what? About time. So if you are converting time, so what we know, that 60 second, how much? 60 second is equal to how much? 1 minute, and 60 minute is equal to what? 1 hour. For 24 hours is equal to what? 1 day. So 7 days equal to 1 week, 30 days equal to 1 month on an average, because some months are in 29 days, 28 days and 31 days. So in an average 30 days we are taking what? 1 month. Okay, next 12 month is your what? 1 year. Then 365 days we are taking as 1 year. Okay, then some questions here, let's see. So this thing you have to know. I hope already you know all this thing. If you don't know, so now you will get it. Okay, then so what they ask here, convert 5 hours into minutes. So you have to convert hours into minutes. So hours is a big unit, minutes is a small unit. So it means what? Big to small you have to multiply. So 5 hours is equal to how much? 5 into, if you convert, how many minute become 1 hour? 60 minute. So you have to multiply with 60. Okay, then if you multiply it, how much you will get? You will get 300 minute. Okay, so if you convert big unit to small unit, you have to multiply, and we know that 60 minute is equal to 1 hour. So in 5 hours, how many minutes? In 5 hours there is 300 minutes are there in 5 hours. Okay, so 5 hours equal to how much? 300 minutes. Okay, the next question, 3 days into hours. Okay, now 3 days, days is a what? Big unit in case of what? Hours. So 3 into, you have to multiply. Okay, so in 1 days how many hours? So we know that in 1 days how many? 24 hours. So if you multiply now, 24 into, so 24 into 3, it is how much? It is your 72 hours. Okay, it means in 3 days how many hours? That is 72 hours. Again, in 7 years, into month. So year is a big unit, month is a small unit, so you have to multiply. So how many years? 7 years. So in 7 years, in 1 year how many month? 12 month. Okay, 12 month become what? 1 year. So now you have to multiply. 7 into 12 is how much? It is your 84. So 84 month is equal to what? 7 years. Okay, so 84 month, or in 7 years how many month? 84 month. again 360 minute into hours. So now you see minute is a smaller unit, hours is bigger unit. So that time what you have to divide. So you have to write here 360, then what I told you, you have to divide now. Okay, 360 minute, okay, into hours. So that in 1 hour how many minute? 60 minute. Then 0 0 will be cancelled. Then 36, if you divide with 6 how many time? It will go 6 time. So it means 360 minutes is equal to how much? 6 hours. Okay, like that you have to convert. Next is what? 7200 second into hours. So second you have to convert into hours. So it means again you have to divide. So how much given it is? It is given 7200 second. Okay, now you have to divide. So second into hours. So 60 second is become 1 minute, and in 1 minute 60 minute become 1 hour. So they have to divide with what? 2 times with 60. Why? Because second, first of all, if you multiply with 160, second converting into what? Minute. Now in the question given hours. So to convert into hours, again minute you have to convert into 60, means you have to multiply with 60, means it is become hours. So second, if you are converting into hours, that time you have to multiply with 2 times 60 values. Okay, then now if you check here, zeros and zeros you can cancel, again zeros and zeros you can cancel. Then 6, if you divide with 72, it will become how much? So 72, if you how much? 72 if you divide with 6, you will get how much? You will get 12. Okay, you will get 12. Then again that 6 left here, and 12 how many time? It will go 2 time. So it means your answer is how much? 2 hours. So it means 7200 second is equal to how much? Is equal to is your 2 hours. Okay, so like that you have to convert. Okay, if your unit is small and you are converting into big unit, that time you have to divide, and big unit if you convert into small unit, that time you have to multiply. Next question, let's see, it is about rupees. Okay, so what we know? We know 100 paisa is equal to what? 1 rupees. Okay, so in 100 paisa is become how much? 1 rupees. In the question they ask convert 150 paisa into what? Rupees. Okay, in the question they ask paisa, you have to convert into rupees. Okay, then how you will convert? So you see here, paisa is a small unit as compared to rupees. So small to big unit. So that means you have to divide. How much it is? 150. Now you have to divide with how much? With 100, because 100 paisa is become what? 1 rupees. Now you can say here 0 and 0 cancel. Then if you divide, how much you will get? 1.5 rupees. Okay, 1.5 rupees you will get. Understand? So if it is your what unit? Small unit converting into big unit, you have to divide with 100, because 100 paisa is equal to 1 rupee. Okay, then 50 rupees you have to convert into how much? Into paisa. So rupees is a big unit, paisa is a small unit, it means you have to multiply. So 15, then you have to multiply with how much? You have to multiply with 100. So is equal to how much? It will be 1500. Okay, like that you have to simplify. I hope you understand. Okay, and these 2 questions I have given here, you simplify and comment your answer, so I'll get to know how much you understand. So again, if you have doubt, you can comment your doubt. I will try to clarify your doubt. Okay, in the next video I will come with again a new concept. I hope all this concept will help you for your upcoming exam like MTET, TET exam or any competitive exam. Okay, thank you.